Hello, fourth grade. Today we are working on lesson 87 and we're doing multiplying two-digit numbers. This is probably the toughest thing that we've done since we have been doing some online schooling. And what it is, we're actually doing two-digit numbers and we're multiplying them. So it's multiple steps. And it's really not as hard as you think. It's multiplying 34 times 2, which is in a ones place, and 34 times 10, because this 1 is in the tens place. So it's actually two different problems, and then adding them together is the simple way. But we're going to learn a more complex multiplication problem today. So we can actually do 34 times 2 is 68, and 34 times 10 is 340. And if we add those together, 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 3 plus 1, carry the 1, is 4. We should come up with a 408. So let's try it out. 2 times 4 is 8, and we're just doing the ones to start out with. 2 times 3 is 6. So what we got right there, right? Now, let's multiply the 1, which is actually a 10, times 34. Now, 1 times 34 is really 34. So we do the ones first, 1 times 4. And we're going to move it over here because remember, that's a 10. So an easier way to do this so that we don't forget is to put a 0 in that spot. Because when we multiply times this 1, it's actually 10. There's a 0 attached to it, right? So 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 3 is 3. Now we add those together just like we did over here. 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 12. And I don't know why. Oh, it's 10. I'm thinking of, never mind. Anyways, it's 10. See, teachers make mistakes, guys. And 3 plus 1 is 4. And so our answer is 408. So be careful doing that simple adding, because that's where sometimes we make our easiest mistakes, even as adults. Let's try another one. Now we're going to do 31 times 48. Now remember, what it is really 31 times 8 and 31 times, and it's not 4, it's 4D because this is in the tens spot. So that's a little bit different here. It's not just 31 times 8, 31 times 4. So be careful about that. So let's start out with our 1 spot. So we can even cover this up if you want, but 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Now, when we move to the 10 spot, remember we're going to go down to the next line to add. And the first thing we're going to do is put a 0 here because it's in the tens, so it automatically has a 0 there with it. It's 40 actually. It's doing 31 times 40. So 4 times 1 then is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And then we have an addition problem. So we always multiply first twice, and then we add. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 1 plus nothing is 1, for an answer of 1,488. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.